Hey guys, welcome back to my show from home, Solid Air, a show sponsored by me and the members of my private listening club on Patreon. I have to say, I don't know how some artists do it. At the time of recording this, my next guest had come off a week that included a trip to the Grammys, a festival performance in New Zealand, the Gold Coast and Sydney, before taking off her shoes and joining me at my house to play songs together for an hour. But it's this work ethic that also speaks to how this British artist has been able to produce hit after hit after hit by working her ass off and having a lot of fun in the process. From talking British pop to a British surprise, this episode is a lot of fun, so let's get it started. It's PinkPantheress. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I thought I'd start with something mellow.
Yes.
Because you've had a time.
I have had a bit of a time.
How are you feeling?
I feel good, yeah. I feel quite rough at the same time. Just because I've been on so many flights and so now my voice is a bit raspier than it would usually be.
Yeah.
Which isn't a bad thing because I think it sounds nice.
Yeah.
However, it doesn't feel nice and my throat kind of hurts. But not in a scary way that you should be worried, but more that I should be, because I have to sing in a few days.
A week and a day ago, you were at the Grammys.
Yes.
You've done, because I've been following along, and I'm like, nothing to do with you, but I'm like, is she going to be able to do this? Because it's
There's a
back
lot.
to back. You did 3 festival shows back to back.
Yeah.
After landing the day before.
Yes. It is a lot. My team are holding me down. I'm holding it down. It's great, and honestly, it helps being in such a beautiful part of the world.
It's warm.
It's
at least.
warm.
How are you handling the heat?
Honestly, very fun. I mean, listen, I'm half African. I like to think that I have at least 50% of the genes to deal with this type of heat.
Yeah, I don't know if the Chinese deal well with heat. I don't think I do.
Is it not hot over there? Isn't it hot in China?
I think different parts, for sure.
Well, which part are you from?
South.
South China.
I don't know. I've not been yet.
Oh, you've not been?
No.
Okay.
It kind of terrifies me a little bit.
Oh, really? Why?
Well, because I can't speak Chinese,
Oh,
so like.
Oh, and you were born here?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
so
nice.
I get like, even when I go out to restaurants, they roll eyes at me, and I'm like, if that's what it's like here,
how would it feel?
how's
back
it
at
going to
home?
be in China?
I know. I can't imagine.
You know. I know.
Oh no.
But I am grateful that you made it, because I think a lot of people are going to be very excited by your appearance on this show.
Thank you.
You diligently sent through the songs in advance.
Yes.
On the plane?
I was definitely somewhere where I was compromised. I'm very used to, every morning I get a to-do list from my team of things I need to do, whether it's like, you need to answer these questions or you need to hand this in, and I will do it absolutely anywhere and everywhere.
From observation, it seems like your work ethic is very impressive.
Oh, thank you. It is. I would say I was a pretty hard worker in some areas.
Because like preparing this and getting it maybe like 4, 5, 6 days ago.
Yeah.
I don't think that's happened before.
What?
Most people, they say, do you want to send it? And I'll say, like, if it helps, like, it always is helpful to know they've prepared something.
Got you, yeah.
But usually they turn up on the day and they're like, I have it on Spotify.
I understand.
How can I send it to you? Or
no,
something?
I like, one thing about me that I need in my brain is I need to be able to control every situation. So the earlier you get something, the more we are both in control of the destiny of how it goes.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
imagine if I came with a song and the song wasn't appropriate for the show, or the song, actually, we had copyright issues, like, it's best to get ahead of it.
Oh, wow.
Yes, no, I have that
You're
kind of
thinking
brain.
like 3 steps ahead.
I have that type of brain, yes.
Meanwhile, I'm like, I haven't looked at your playlist.
Well,
I haven't checked the copyright.
No, I'm quite I would say I was proactive, not reactive.
Look at you. No, it is impressive, because I think it's.
Well, are you reactive, would you say? Are you?
No, I'm very prepared.
Okay, good. Well, you said you had kids, so to have kids, you must be.
Well, I think that throws everything out the window, is the truth, and you realize who you really are. But
right.
I was the sort of person at university where, like, the deadline is March 1st, and I would have it done February 15th. And I'm like, so I can just not worry about worrying.
Oh, I see, yeah.
Which is a bit intense. It's a bit like...
It is a bit. It is a bit. I know what you mean. Those days, long gone.
Yes, well for me especially, I'm quite a bit older than you, I think. So.
You don't know that. How old are you?
You've got a Wikipedia. I'm yet to have
Oh,
one.
for God's sake! So you know how old I am?
24, right?
No, older.
25.
I'm quite a bit older than that.
Wait. I can't tell if you're joshing or you're like, or if I've been lied to on the internet.
I'm 31.
Really? Where did the internet stitch me up on my own show?
You know, I do wonder myself.
But it's not a secret where it's like.
No, I think the world knows I'm 31. I'm 24. I did just josh you. I will say though, the music is quite loud in the headphones. So there is an element to it where I can't kind of hear myself, so I'm kind of just saying.
Just saying shit. I was like, I'm embarrassed that I couldn't even get that right.
No, I am 24. I'm one of those people that like to do those like micro pranks, and then like 2 seconds later I'm like, it's not fun anymore.
Pranks.
I know I do it a lot where on shoots I will say like I'm 31 and I just want to see their reaction. I don't really know why I do it. I just like seeing how people react. I like seeing if I look 31. I like knowing if they think I don't.
For me, it was sheer embarrassment.
No, it's never like that.
At my lack of research.
But the thing is, you have popcorn and strawberries, so that just tells me it tells me you are prepared in many ways.
You're welcome to have some.
I was actually going to go for it, but you know what? The issue I have with these specifically, you get those the things stuck in your teeth. I had a tooth infection from one.
I saw you eating popcorn on an interview.
Yeah.
So I was like, popcorn.
But actually, that type of popcorn is not real. It's like.
Oh, it's like sugary.
It's kind of like cheesy type of like fake popcorn. This is kind of. I'm a bit nervous.
But if this is a music show, I want to know what you want to play me first.
There's 6 tracks here.
Yeah.
We could go with 3.
Number 3. Okay. I haven't heard this song
in years.
I couldn't have told you who the artist was.
Right, exactly.
Milky.
Yeah.
Could you?
Yes, I could have.
Who's Milky?
So, Milky actually. No, now you're testing my. I'm gonna have to check something now before I answer this question, because I did my research a long time ago into this specific. The way you used to kiss me, I want to just the way you are. Yeah. Okay.
Tell me.
So essentially, everyone thinks Milky's the singer. Milky are the production duo behind the song.
No.
Yes, it's.
I didn't know who Milky was, so why am I
upset
you're like, by that
my
information?
God. No, yeah. So yeah, it's a similar situation to a Mojo or like pretty much any duo that produces.
So this is like, let me have a guess, 2006?
I want to say this is 2000. No, I want to say it's even earlier than that. This is 2002.
2002. What do you like about this song besides the fact that it's incredible?
Boom. So essentially, I actually didn't know this song until Muramasa showed me this song. And this was about 3 years ago. And I think he was just like, the melody pattern is very similar to something that you might write, i.e. me. And I was like, oh, this is it. And I listened to it and I thought to myself, yeah, he's not wrong. Like, I definitely feel like, even though I hadn't heard this song, I was like, this sounds like a song that I would have listened to at some point in my childhood and then like stored somewhere in the back of my brain. When I listened to it, I was like, I feel like I have a melody that's similar to this, and I probably didn't realize it.
Interesting.
So I really, really like, I just really like I think the producers are Italian and I really like the European influence behind this specific style of dance. It's also very like, it's very much of the time. It's captured in a screenshot of this year of the year 2002, you will not find this song existing in the same sense as it did when it
How does
came out.
kind of, you know how you come across some artists and it's like, oh, they're just taking something from the past and like,
Sure.
I'm not trying to like kiss ass, but it's like, I don't feel like that with you where it's like, oh, but there's elements of,
Yeah, 100%.
why do you think that is that it kind of finds its own? Is it because you respect it enough that you want it to be fresh and not like you're wearing your influences on your sleeve?
I do think it's a mix of that, and I also think it's a mix of, so basically like, I do obviously borrow a lot of influence but basically what it is like I was born on the internet, so I just did so much research and I developed such a big cultish desire to be associated with certain, like I was an emo, I loved these subcultures, I was a huge K-pop stan, and I think for me, basically, what I am, my brain acts like a sponge specifically and only for music. If you play a song and there's a section of the song which interprets or samples something, I'm like, I know where this is from and I can get it. And I'm like, this is where it's from. I can like do that. No, don't test me though. Don't test me, honey.
No,
don't test me. But all to say, so that when I make my own songs, that does help a lot. You know, I can be like, oh, I want to sample this because I know that this sound will sound good here. And then it will be from like this video game or this movie score or whatever. So anyway, but to go back to what you said, I essentially think it's because I'm pulling from so many different references from so many different walks of subculture. Like, you know, I like to think that my singing style is reminiscent of like a Lily Allen, but then also my writing style has the emotional kind of lyricism of like My Chemical Romance and like.
I love this.
But also it has the bounce of Calvin Harris in 2007.
Yes.
So there's just so many, I think it's so many across the board, it's not just localized to one. And I think that means it feels more fresh because different people who are fans of different like genres can all appreciate it to a degree.
Yes.
To a degree.
I think that makes total sense because if it's one-dimensional, it's like, oh, this sounds like, you know, what was it ages ago, like Greta Van Fleet and Led Zeppelin. It was like, this just sounds like Led Zeppelin. I was flipping around going like, okay, you're talking about so many things.
Yeah.
So we'll go here. Do you know this one? This is Twice.
I love Twice, but I don't know this song.
I'm glad you don't know it. They got deep cuts.
Is this your favorite?
I've got many favorites.
Love. So you stand Twice?
I'd say so.
You stand them?
Well, I've seen them live once.
I love Twice. I literally love them.
What is it about K-pop fandom for you?
Fandemonium. So basically, as I said, I think I just wanted to belong. I wanted a sense of belonging, and my friends got into EXO when I was friends with all the year abovs, and they were the coolest people in the world to me. They still are. So
Kai's an EXO. Wait.
Kai is an EXO.
Yeah.
And they got into EXO, and at first I was quite unsure how to feel. I was like, I was a 13-year-old silly girl, and I wasn't necessarily listening to the music. I was focusing more on everything else. And then once I allowed the music to speak, I was like, this is fab. This is amazing.
EXO? Because I know you speak about 17 quite a bit.
I love 17. but EXO for me is like, that was my gateway, and then I found everything else.
So have you seen Twice?
I've met Twice. I've seen Twice. I've met Twice. I love Twice.
I, for whatever reason, turned down a ticket when they were here last, maybe 3 months ago. And my friend who invited me got to meet Twice, and I didn't.
Stop! That's so lovely.
The moral of the story is always go to any concert because you can meet Twice.
Literally.
Do we go straight to your next song?
Yes, please, go ahead.
Tell me.
Well, let's play the Craig David one then. Have you seen that? Did you see that video he posted?
Didn't he post something really random recently that
He
went viral?
did, yeah.
That one? What was it?
It was him with a flying fish that he...
Yeah! I was like, this is Craig David?
Yeah.
Come on, can you feel me
Craig David and the Flying Fish.
Ridiculous.
I was checking this girl next door when her parents went out. She phone say, hey,
Have you met him?
boy, come on
No.
around.
Do you want to?
Yes.
Silly question.
Just in long black satin, lace to the floor. So went in and we sat down, started kissing, caressing. Told me about jacuzzi, sounded interesting. So we jumped right in. All calls diverted to.
So this would have been early 2000s.
I want to say this is 2001. Ooh, I feel like that's wrong.
See, I would have been.
I feel like I'm wait. No, 2000.
2000.
I was right.
I would have been 14. And he was on a run.
Oh, he was on a legend.
Like this was like. It obviously
This whole
took
album
It took
is-
over Australia, obviously the UK. I don't know if it took
Yeah.
over the US.
No.
It didn't.
Well, Craig David is actually, I am not scared of saying this, in my opinion, the best. Actually, no, you know what? I'm going to be careful with what I say. Out of the UK, in the male category of R&B, I have very few male vocalists that I will say that I regard to be the absolute top of the top, the top of the top, the top of the top.
Okay.
Daniel Bedingfield is one of them.
Fair.
Craig David is number one. Craig David is number one. Daniel Bedingfield is also there. Lamar is also there. Love Lamar. But literally, Craig David's voice, literally, if I could have a voice of anybody in this world, even though he is a man and I am, I will take this voice right now.
What is it about it?
It's just his control over his voice is unbelievable. And yeah, he never did break fully in America, which, you know, to some would be a travesty. But for me, I feel like I am glad that he was so, like, British coded. I am.
Hey guys, hope you're enjoying this episode. Jumping in real quick to say that this episode is brought to you by people like yourself joining my private listening club on Patreon, where we have a giveaway. Fancy that LP signed by PinkPantheress herself, as well as every week you get a show hosted by me. You get behind the scenes of this episode, you get early access to future guest episodes, as well as so much more. And you can try it out for yourself for the first month free in the link in the description below. Back to the episode.
Oh, I love this song.
Trying to keep it on theme for the moment.
You like Miss Dynamite?
Of course.
I love
Of
Miss
course. Come on.
Dynamite.
Who doesn't?
Uh,
This run of like this time, Craig, like similar time to Craig David and all
Yeah.
that, and just immediate this song. Although I don't know what she's released in recent years.
I want to say that she, like, I would have to do my research as to what she's doing right now, but I would like to say that I feel like when I'm in London, you get these kind of, every once in a while, these festivals that pop up, and like, you know, reggaeton or like dancehall festivals or garage drum and bass festivals, and I sometimes feel like I see her name on the billing high up.
How's the Grammys feel in terms of like the experience and what it meant to you, or does it? Obviously, it means something. Of
course.
But like, time also tells things
Time
as well,
also
you know?
does tell. Well, all I'll say is it was a very overwhelming day, but there was not one moment where I necessarily got my hopes up about winning. Not to say I didn't think I was going to win, or I don't feel like I deserved it. Like, I just didn't get my hopes up because I was like, for it to be my first nomination and to win would just be a little bit too, I don't know, I wanted to manage my expectations. Plus, you know, in both categories I was up against real like heavy hitters, and yeah, I was very happy.
Twigs is the one that won that.
Yes, and I actually told her the day before, I was like, babe, I actually just really hope you do win because the album was impeccable. And I do think in terms of if we want to really like pull at straws, like even though my mixtape was, you know, electronic, I do think if we're talking about what represents electronic music better, I would say it was Sexier would be that.
Yeah,
So,
right. Do you think you would I don't want to put you in a place where you're
no, well, like, put it this way, like, if I wanted to submit, well, obviously your label submits for you and stuff, but if I personally got given the, like, where I could submit and where, I would have submitted, I would rather make an album or a mixtape that was actually full-blown what I can provide in
Got it, in that space, in electronic
yes,
music.
because
Okay, I
in my
understand.
head I haven't made that electronic. Like, my first project was pretty electronic, but I would say, like, I fancy that was not, like, representative of what my interpretation of electronic.
Yeah. The categories are weird.
Dance. They are weird, but
traditional pop is one or something.
Yes, traditional pop.
You know, Leve's in that category, and it's like, I'm not an artist, so I can say this more, but it's like, these things are important, but also like the ones that time says are important is a completely different thing as well. Do you think about eras? Are they important to you?
I definitely do think about eras definitely more so these days than I ever used to.
Why?
Because I love eras. I love it. I love my favorite artists doing eras.
Yeah.
Love it. It's the best way to. I mean, when we talk back about eras for our favorite artists, that's what gives me excitement. Like, this era was the best when she was wearing this, or this when they were doing this, and yes.
It's you're right, because I think a lot of the themes you're talking about are like history, and when you think about, you know, Cher at a particular point in time, or you think about how they look.
Yeah.
You think about the music.
Yeah, and how it felt.
While, you know, if you live through it, you're like, oh, they cut their hair and they're changing how they dress completely. But no one remembers how it was.
No.
Oh yeah, I do love the call signs at the beginning. It's very Charlie's Angels, you know.
I'm confused, gotta know which way do I really go. This guy's right, but another one puts me by. Stuck in the middle in a spot that is I'm hot. Shall I choose the one with the heavy coconut? Cause nothing ain't serious. See, I'm only 17 and I wanna be mysterious. Naughty, sexy, I'm a creep, never sleep when we're here. Sneaky from day and night, I creep.
Was this group a thing here too?
For me it was.
Okay, for you. Okay.
They were, it's like, do you know Mystique?
Yes. Oh my God.
Similar kind of like cool, some like big charters, but then like it didn't last very long. It didn't have like.
Got you. Well, actually, Sugar Babes lasted for a long time. But I know what you mean.
You know,
not like, yes.
It wasn't stadium filling global.
Oh, understood. Well, I'm actually. One thing about me is I love a girl group, and the UK. One thing the UK did and still does very well to me is a girl group.
The Sugar Babes are like alternative almost as well.
Yeah.
Like, they weren't straight sparkly pop. They all had very distinct looks that weren't.
Which was so fab. It was just so fun and like out there. You know, it wasn't too serious.
Is the original group back together now? Because you know how like some.
Spice Girls?
No.
Sugar Babes.
Sugar Babes.
Yeah.
So some like replaced one for a bit. Or
so
something.
Sugar Babes makes me
weird.
laugh because Sugar Babes basically like me growing up with Sugar Babes is like everyone has the version they grew up with, and like I had my version, but even then it would change. Like the members would change like literally every so often, and then it ended up having a lineup that was basically different from the original. So there was only one member that stayed the whole time.
Yeah.
Which
Do you wish you were in a band?
sometimes.
Girl group?
Yeah.
Why? To have the
Yeah.
moves,
I like
to
it.
have the unison, to have
I like it. It just sounds so fun.
You know how you talk about you studying the music when you go into album mode or what have you? Say this song, what am I
listening to?
for? What do you like?
Well, the first thing that stands out isn't necessarily the beat, even though the bass is really good.
Yeah.
The first thing that stands out is whoever wrote it. The melodies are really complex and almost sound like they're going nowhere, but then they go somewhere and you're like, okay. It's just chaotic writing, but it's really good.
Wow.
It's not linear.
What do you mean?
Like, the writing it's like almost as if somebody pressed randomize and then they put a melody on top. It's so random.
So it just kind of goes.
It goes where it wants to go. It
inherent
doesn't
logic.
follow any logic apart from the chorus, which follows that But even then, it's like, even them trying to fit the phrase "angel with dirty face" is an interesting choice because they could have shortened it and made it a very simple chorus, but they chose to put such a long phrase, and instead of and so their cadence is which is just like it's such a cool decision to make.
Yeah. Wow. I have a curveball for you.
Okay.
So you do this thing in your show.
Oh yeah.
This is the most Nardwadi thing I'm going to do. Where you have a fake phone call.
Oh yeah.
And it goes into, transitions
Illegal.
into illegal.
Yes.
We have someone for you.
I'm going to shit myself.
Hello, PinkPantheress.
Oh my god!
I would like to ask you a question about production. So I know you produce a lot of your work, which is brilliant. And I would like to know if you've got any special tricks, basically. Anything insightful that I could go by, or something that you know about in one of the programs you use that I could have a play with. I have my gloves, the Mimi gloves, which I adore. And I have got a
wearing the
second
bloody
question for you,
gloves.
which is more like a quiz. So I have just now recorded a little bit of me singing one of your songs, a little bit of one of your songs, and I have it in my gloves. And I'm going to see how
talking
figure out what it is. But I'm going to go backwards to forwards. Are you ready?
I know. It's tell me it's True Romance. Oh my
Wait,
god!
she comes
I'll
back.
do a really easy one.
Wait, and one more.
Everybody's shouting out your name.
Oh my god! You don't understand.
There you go. That's the mystery caller for you.
So how'd you do that then?
We're Instagram friends.
That was recorded in a professional looking.
Yeah, well, so I said, could you send me a video to ask a question? And then she came back with like, I sent it, here it is. And it was like proper studio. And
Babe,
I was like, I wasn't, okay. It was this song.
Say what you want. Yeah.
Was that fun?
You know what? There's very often little. That's gonna hit me later, and
I'll
it's
send
gonna
it to
make me
you.
cry. Yes, please. I can't.
I wanted her to call in live, but it's 4 a.m. there.
Yeah, of course.
But she was like, up for it, love it, let's do it.
The gloves. Do you understand? Those gloves are everything. I've always wanted a pair of those.
Really?
I know. I want to ask her for some, as if she's asking me. She's asking me what
kinda
tricks I
wild.
have. I have no tricks that she doesn't know about.
So it was fortunate to when I was researching that I learned that you liked Imogen Heap.
Yes.
And she followed me only 2 weeks ago, and I'm like, hello, I've got a question for you.
Well, me and Imogen Heap have been this close to nearly having like music together for like.
This is the girl group.
Not me and Imogen Heap. And then who's the third member? You. Exactly.
Exactly. I've got the hair.
You got the hair. Oh,
I
that
can
you don't
do
know
the
how
look.
much that means to me. That is, thank you for doing that.
My pleasure.
I love Imogen Heap down. I can't believe hearing her sing this.
Isn't that wild? Isn't
not
that wild?
real.
Like for her, because I was like, just get out your phone and ask a question. And for her to sing something, I'm like, I didn't ask you to do that.
And then she has her, and you know what? That's her one cabin studio I've heard about. I've heard about this studio.
Oh, this content studio.
I've heard content.
Hold on, let's wait.
Everybody's shouting out your name.
Hearing her sing a melody of mine, because so many of my melodies I feel like are born from her. It feels like it's full circle. Like that is a melody she would sing.
She does it well.
She'd,
It feels.
well, because it's, I am her daughter.
Tell me more.
I
I can't just move on from like. I need to learn like why everything.
Well, I think, just to be honest with you, I think one fact of me and my music that, a lot of people who may be international, I don't know so much about Australians. I think Australians are quite savvy up to a certain point, definitely when it comes to like the Britishisms of everything.
Yeah.
But I do think a lot of, people in other countries may not be as familiar with the amount of British influence that goes into the music that I make. And if you know, then you really know, and people that get it really understand. A lot of people don't necessarily think about it in that way because, not everyone, some people are just passive music listeners and some people don't really care. And I respect either party because I don't think anyone has to care about anything. But I will say that like, I think one of the best things that ever happened to me was being born just in such a country that is got such a rich music culture and like, I mean, every country obviously has it, but I don't know if I got lucky enough to, I don't know, I always wonder if it's like the chicken and the egg, you know, was I born a type of person and it just fits really well with the musical landscape, or was I birthed by, I don't know. It's either one or the other. I don't know if I was born sensitive, and British music is just so sensitive and it's so like emotionally, like it's so raw at all points, you know what I mean? Like,
but so many of you are students as well of like
yes,
good music, because I lived there for a couple years in London.
What year?
17 to 19.
Cute.
And just the how much knowledge everyone that I came across.
Yeah.
My physio was just like, I've got this deep cut collection of records and I DJ'd it, and I'm like, what? And it's like London in particular, it's like nowhere else on earth. And I know it sounds like, yeah, sure, but it's like all the cultures and all the music history, but the love for it and the love for the history of it,
yes,
is so different. That's why I moved there, because it just I felt like I didn't have that here. Yeah. So,
you know, you're completely correct.
It's true. I think it's true.
You're completely correct, and I you know, I think there's a hotbed of reasons as to why, and I think it's so interesting because it doesn't matter what year you're born in, because you can still, it's not like, you know, I don't think things are considered like throwbacks in the UK. Like if Craig David's playing, it's like, yeah, this is just Craig David. Like this is just, because when you put on the radio, the main radio stations are still playing like garage tracks, dance tracks. Like that, it's not like a niche genre. It's like it's a genre that you hear so commonly. It's like all of it's like Rudimental and like Clean Bandit and all that. Like all of these Disclosure, like these people, like these groups, these artists, like for certain years it was like all you would hear on the radio. Even now it's like you will still hear it all on the radio. Like if you listen to Ray, it's like Ray's, like some of Ray's earlier songs are like these heavy like house, like, you know what I mean, like yeah, like literally like a lot of people, like Rita Ora, like her first song was a song with DJ, oh god, I forget his name now, I want to say DJ Fresh or something, and that song was this heavy like drum and bass track.
The most mainstream example of this is Ed Sheeran starting
I'm screaming, yes,
with like in the clubs with, I can't remember who, but it was like he was with all the, you know. No,
he was rapping with like, on like SBTV, like he was fully
type shit,
fully on there, and he like is actually a really good, like he's very respected in like the grime scene, and like he's like a really good rapper actually. And
so what does Imogen fit?
So for me,
I was gonna say we need a song for her, for us to listen to as well from you.
My favorite song that she vocalizes on is Must Be Dreaming. But that is from her project Frou, which is obviously with Guy Sigsworth, who...
Oh, Frou, yeah.
This is my favorite. Just...
I'm smiling so much. When you say you're like her daughter, you know?
I literally am. What I love about her, what I love about any artist, to be honest, is when I can tell that they live, breathe, and just feel music, and you just know that this woman, you know that there's not a moment in the day that she's not thinking about music. Like she loves it. She loves it. Like she still has the gloves. She sent you a video in HD of her singing and using. She loves her job.
Watching her on Instagram, she loves sharing. She loves communicating about what her art and her craft is. Like she doesn't care about being mysterious. She's like, hey guys. I'm playing the piano, you want to watch?
Yeah.
Imogen, could you send me a video from your phone saying, ask a question? She's like, dude, I'm going to sing for you.
And that's all I want to be. All I want to be is her. I just want to be that. That's what I'm trying to represent.
Yeah.
It is harder these days, but...
All the people that I've had the privilege of speaking to yourself, or say someone like Sarah Griff, like so many artists follow Imogen and are like,
yeah,
Imogen.
yeah,
Which is,
Imogen.
it really, like, it's like, please,
Yeah.
you know, like, you know, can
Which I'm really happy. I want her. I know she knows, but I want her to know. I just want to know that every decision she's made up till now has been just perfect, like just perfect and prime for her to be so respected. Just simply that.
All of it. Frou, amazing. Okay, no, before we finish,
Okay.
she did ask you a question, if you remember.
She did actually.
I can replay it, or you can
I do
recall.
remember it. No, I don't worry, I remember it.
Okay.
And I've been thinking it over my head, but I simply think it's just a disrespect. I'm going to, actually no, I will say. So what I noticed recently is I've just started using Logic. I used to use GarageBand, but I've upgraded to Logic, which is still fairly, whatever, people have their opinions, but I just like a simple program because
If it gets you moving.
because I play MIDI, so it doesn't, for me it's like, whatever can just put this into this. But my point, all that to say, I'm not the best drum person. I'm not very great at doing drums. So if I don't have a drum person with me, I also do MD a lot of my live stuff. So for this festival run, I MD'd a fair bit, along with my actual MDs. But when I was doing it, I couldn't find drums, and I didn't want to pay for splice. I'm a cheapskate. So actually a lot of the time I use the free Apple loops that they provide in the program, and I was dragging it into the thing, and funnily enough, a lot of people, I'm sure people love them too. A lot of people don't like using, or are not aware of the existence of the loops that exist in that little like side folder that they give to you free. And like my MD was like, oh my God, I've never thought about using these. And I was like, yeah, they're really good.
Really?
Well, a lot of my
Drum
songs,
sounds, they're not loops, right?
they're loops that
Okay.
like Apple, like if you use GarageBand, they'll provide like preset like drum loops, or like whatever loops that are in there. Like if you need a synth, they have synth loops. And genuinely, a lot of my songs have been like sprinkled in with some like Apple loops because it's just easier for me. I would rather, it's so easy to just listen, and I'm a listener. Like I can only, with drums, I have to listen. I can't play them in, so I'm just like, okay, put it in. And I know it's so simple. It's like one of those things where it's like, well, duh, but it's like a lot of people don't know the power of those loops.
They don't either know they're there, or they would never use it because they're like, it's the stock.
It's the stock.
I feel like that's an answer to like a lot of artists who can make good music. I'm not worrying about all the fancy shit. I just go with the thing that's there, and I'm making my music.
Yeah, exactly.
So Imogen Heap, Logic, drums is the hack.
It's almost a disrespect, really. but all I will say, Imogen, is that if you do use either whatever program you use, don't be scared to touch the stock.
Don't be scared,
Don't be
Imogen,
scared.
if you are afraid. No.
She doesn't need the stock.
No, we appreciate the question very much.
Thank you.
We're getting toward the end of the show, but we've got some more songs of yours to play.
Of my song. Of my picks.
Of your songs.
Okay, so we have 3 more. So
Sorry.
Speaking of mothers, we have Kelela with Rewind, and I know you must be a fan.
Of course.
Okay, great. Yes.
I don't have a message from her. Next time you're on, I will have a
Oh,
message
well,
from
you know
her.
what? I have her number, actually. So I can get that myself. It's actually not my favorite Kelela songs. It's like one of her best, but it's not my favorite.
Why are you playing it? You don't have
Because
to play your
I don't want
favorites.
I don't want people to know my favorite. That is sacred to me. This song, in terms of like where it lands in like her discography, I think this is like a
Interesting.
fan favorite.
I'm the same.
It is just
My favorite songs I've never played on the internet.
Exactly, and I'm the same. So yeah, this is. I also think like for people listening, this is a very good introduction to Kelela, and I want people to listen and want to listen to everything. So.
Wow.
I'm thinking about it.
That's a good introduction.
Yeah.
Can she be in your girl group? I feel like that's a good mix.
Kelela, yeah.
You, Imogen, Kelela.
Yeah.
You've kind of got all the flavors.
Flavors
of like vocal styles.
I feel like all 3 of us have fairly I mean, no, I'm definitely would be the least vocalist of the group, but I will say,
Who's the dancer? Who's the visual? Who's the
I want to say
the leader?
I'm screaming. the twice print.
Yeah. Why is this a good introduction for people?
I think in terms of, I mean, not like we ever have to think about it, but in terms of mainstream appeal, and I don't know who your audience is. I don't know what the demographic is, but I just think that this is like the song that, I think this song encapsulates her when she's at her most like mainstream friendly.
Accessible.
That's accessible, but there are songs of Kelela's where it's like, oh my god, this beat is insane.
Yeah, the bass hits on this.
But this one is just kind of like, this can be played everywhere,
Yep.
and everyone understands, and it just translates really well.
Yeah, it's not too. She's on Warp, right? It's not too Warp Records.
There you go. It's not.
You know what I mean. Aphex
Yeah.
Twin's on that label.
No, I know.
Did
yeah.
you like her live album?
Of course I did. Stop. Of course I did.
As soon as that dropped, I'm like, of course.
Yes.
Like, not of course as in I knew, but I'm like, of course you're gonna put out something amazing that's a live.
That's a live
performance. That's
yeah.
beautiful. When did you meet? How do you have a number?
Well, a few reasons. I met her. Well, we did our song "Bury Me" together from my album.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's when I got her number. I think I got her number when she was working with my friend Oscar Scheller, who I work with a lot, and he has done so many songs for me at this point. And I think they were together, and I can't remember. I think one thing about her is that she, and I hope she doesn't mind me saying this, but she can party. Like,
Really?
she can get down, she can party, and like I've seen her out at 4 a.m. outside. I think it was either we were taking each other's number to plan like a key, or I forget. There was a reason, but yeah. People, hopefully people can expect something soon.
Ooh, she's very mythical.
She's not real. Sorry, she's not a real.
No, I have
person.
reverence for you. I have reverence for her. But she doesn't exist, and then she.
That's my point, and that's everything. Literally, all of the blueprint of Kelela, the blueprint of Imogen, like these. I want this to be me. That's why I started my career with such a mystique, which I feel like now.
But you're doing it your way, and that's.
I am trying.
Yeah, and that's as valid. It doesn't have to be like. This is another one of your songs because I want to make sure we get through them.
Well, you like this one. You like this. You said, yeah.
Basement Jaxx had I didn't know they were on XL when I was younger. Like, so when I look back, I was like, oh shit, I didn't realize I was part of that whole thing.
Yeah.
There's so much. Did I read somewhere you spoke to them? Or is this another group?
What do you mean? Have I spoken to them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a session with them.
Wow. What did you learn?
They are so interesting as people. I love them. I think they're absolutely they're so different from each other in that one is very like relaxed and one of them is actually insanely eccentric.
Yeah.
And I like how they work together because clearly it's like they both have their certain skill set, but it comes together very beautifully.
Yeah. I feel like these artists, Basement Jaxx, I saw a Beats in Space DJ set with Soulwax, and they're like 50-something, 55-year-old men.
Yeah.
There's like, they've kind of risen to this status of like, they're not well known visually, but they're like elder statesmen type
Well, it's
thing.
like I saw a performance of Pet Shop Boys performing with, and I was just like, I had a similar feeling where I was like, oh my goodness, like, you guys are like you, I know what you look like, but it's like, I can't like associate, like they look so different from the music that they make.
Yes.
It's so interesting. And that's kind of what made me laugh about them is that they literally are just like these like, well, they're both dads, obviously, and it's just like,
but it's Basement Jaxx.
but it's like the name, and like they can do a DJ set and be out until 7 in the morning doing DJ sets, but then they have like kids at home.
Yeah, when they were out and big, I don't think it was really much about them and their like their personalities.
Of course,
so much.
But I feel like a lot of these kind of like, that was the case with a lot of these kind of like DJ duos kind of thing.
Yeah, Pet Shop Boys.
Pet Shop Boys.
Come on.
Yep, legendary. But this is really throwing it back, though. I think people don't realize how ahead of its time this song was. Like all of this album.
What year are we talking?
No, this is like late 80s.
Give me a.
Like 88, 86.
Hold on, we need to. We are on the internet, as we know. $1986.
Sometimes you're better off dead. There's a gun in your hand, it's pointing at your head. You think you're mad, too unstable, kicking in chairs and knocking down tables in a restaurant in a West End town. Call the police, there's a madman around, running down underground to a dive bar in a West End town. In a West End town, a dead end world. The East End boys and West End girls.
British pop.
In a West End town, a dead end world. The East End boys and West End girls. West End girls.
No, I love it. I love this. I love Gary Newman. I love Adamant. I love Adamant. I love Culture Club. I love all of Wham.
Was it growing up that you kind of learned?
Pretty much. My mum used to play a lot of it in the car, actually.
Wham.
Queen,
Wham.
obviously.
We could keep like.
We really could.
I feel like we've been going. We should get to
The last song, which is this is a sleeper.
song, so we have to fade out because I feel like we need.
This is definitely a bit different from the stuff we've been listening to.
Okay, so talk to us.
Well, this is, as I said earlier, I went through my emo phase. This is actually my favorite. This is the only song I'll let people in on that is my favorite from this group.
Really?
Yeah, because this one is just, I feel like people should know about it more. So I have a lot of friends that are fans of more
Post-punk?
No, not post-punk. Like Smashing Pumpkins, like that kind of.
Like shoegazy?
Sure, shoegaze. I've never been into shoegaze too much myself. So when I'm trying to sell my friends on like My Chemical Romance, because they're not trying to hear it, they're always like, no.
I love My Chemical Romance.
I love it, but a lot of my friends aren't like into that kind of, maybe it's too theatrical or whatever.
Black Parade obviously is just.
Oh, it's just
like
great.
One of the great albums.
I know. But this is the song I'll show them and I'll be like, listen, they can actually do what you like to. And this is like, in my opinion, like...
What you like to. Oh!
Yeah.
This is like... feels almost Britpoppy to start with.
Yeah, 100%. It's very different from any other song they have.
Give me the visual of young Victoria listening to this song. What was she? Was she going to school? Was she like
Crying.
Really?
Yeah, this
Bedroom.
song is devastating.
What's it about? I'm not like.
Well, basically, so one thing about My Chemical Romance that I love is that basically all their songs are about loss and basically dying, or the process of dying.
Yeah, right.
Apart from their last album, which was a bit different. But this song to me has such a sense of hopelessness, and like it's like a love song. It's like a love song, but it kind of sounds like it sounds like these are two people that can't be together.
Oh wow.
And there's also the undertone that he's like a vampire, and they're vampires.
I love
Gerard Way. He just loves theatre. He loves comics. He loves anything driven by just, I think, these dark themes around death, and like, so he's saying just one bite as if like, I think actually what I want to say is that he's like a vampire and she's not a vampire, and so he knows they can't be. I want to say that's what it is.
I love that, and especially if you're young teen at that point.
Oh, it's Twilight.
Twilight.
It spoke to me. It spoke to me, and it still does.
He's a vampire.
Yeah.
We can't be together.
Yeah.
You don't DJ, do you?
I do.
Do you? Because this is a choice, not for DJing, but like.
I wouldn't put this in. Well.
But it's like this selection of like, this is the gateway drug type thing, and you've had a few of those with like Kelela and stuff. It's like, let me introduce you here. Let me hold your hand and take you this way.
This is only a song I would try and show to people if they were like, if I wanted to sell them on My Chemical Romance. The issue with it though is that they really don't have any other song that sounds like this.
Yes.
Really, this first album was probably the most in this bag they got. Everything after this is a bit heavier and a bit more like structured, like a real, more mainstream kind of a bit more rocky, whatever. I really, really like this song though.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful, and his voice at the end, he gets so...
Go on.
He's just got really good vocals.
Have you met him yet?
No.
Next time I'll get him to call in.
Oh my god.
I love the theatre of him though.
He is so insanely genius.
To put this to your head, but does anything matter if you're already dead? And should I be shocked now by the last thing you said before I pull this trigger? Your eyes back and unstained, and it's saying you love me. Things harder at best, when it's worth changing nothing, as your body remain.
I've never had an ending to a show before because we haven't officially ended. Where like I thank the guest.
But no, you're ending it with him saying there's a corpse in this bed.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't want to really talk over it and be like, thanks for coming on
no,
the show.
No, when I play this, the car will go silent.
I did. The car was silent. I was like, we'll just, okay.
Let him go. Let him sing. Such a good song.
Thank you for
and thank you for having me.
Thank you for your music. Thank you for coming. Do you want to have a closing song, or do you want to do...
I think you should choose because you've been awfully quiet over that.
Me? You think so?
I want to see what your next choice is.
Is that the end?
So fire. It's so good.
This is like my speed of Imogen Heap.
I love a song that is just noise.
This is quite a nice closing song. It's like end credit.
No, this is an amazing song.
Well, thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me. It's so much fun.
I really get fascinated by like artists and their ears and how they listen.
Same.
And I think like all your selections and your stories, it's like it really is like stirred up into a like...
It's an amalgam. That's what I said, and actually it just shows with what I chose, I guess, kind of what I meant when I said like it's just a complete recipe of just things that I've been influenced by from so many subcultures. I could have chosen a K-pop song too. I should have, but yeah, it's all of these things are why I sound the way I do.
It helps. I think your audience will enjoy it in so much as like it's it gets inside your ear a little bit.
Yes.
You know, about like, yeah, it's one thing to say who are your influences or who do you want to collaborate with, but it's like, what do you like about what you've heard?
Yeah, 100%.
So, thank you for coming to my house.
Of course, this is a beautiful house.
Oh, thank you.
It's lovely.
And we'll finish with your mum.
Mother.
Lose yourself in our embodiment. Rubbish the sky in a pink and red. Dissolve into radiance.
Does she sell the gloves?
She does. As far as I know, I think she lends the gloves because Ariana did use them. Ari did use those.
We gotta borrow the gloves somehow.
Oh God, I
don't
love to.
Whatever that does
It's insane.
is incredible.
Yeah.
I love it. She's got the gloves.
I will.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you for having
That
me.
was fun.
I can't believe that. That's insane. I was like, I literally had the chills. Like, yeah. Phoebe, like, oh my God.